11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What a fight! I think we're gonna win it. Juan, the Hispanic causing panic, Lascano.
What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for those joining me live and those will be joining me on the archive, DStyleBoxing. Here, hit the like button. If you're listening right now on the archive on YouTube, I appreciate it. You could hit the like on Twitter as well, or as we call it, X now. If you like the content, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. That way you're notified every time DStyleBoxing comes on live. If you're already subscribed, check the bell. Make sure you hit the bell button so you're notified every time DStyleBoxing comes on live, whether it's ACP, Roundtable. If I give a notification, I'm over there with Calix or whatever it is, so you get the notification. You know what I'm just saying. Shout out to Remy, Andre Rodriguez, Anthony Sanchez, Simping in Water, and Andre Rodriguez. Shout out to all of you. All right. And I just got a couple of thoughts here. So it's been said, apparently, Turki will be lowering the pay-per-view prices for Riyadh season. All right. I have some thoughts about this. I have a lot of thoughts about this. But you know, is what it is. Yes, I did see the NOA fight. Yes, I know there's some other stuff to talk about. Yes, I know, but this video is about this. I'm just gonna say that right now. What are you talking about? It is what it is. Okay. Shout out to the dudes that complain about what about my opinions. They like to post it on the comments, saying that nobody cares what I have to say. But you're in my comment section. Like, you know what I mean? Saying things like DStyle. You know, at this dude, and I'm sorry, bro. I know he said he's a long time listener. I don't give a fuck. Okay. If you're gonna say something, right, then I have a right to say something back. All right. Yesterday I made a video where I made my points very clear, right? Very clear about free speech and how I feel about why Turki al-Sheikh is trying to use intimidation tactics against members of the media. And I made the points very clear. Oh, DStyle, he likes to beat around the bush. He just go straight to it. You know what? Fuck you. Then don't listen to me. Go fuck yourself. Is that direct? You want some direct? This is direct. All right? Go just leave. But don't listen to me then. Right? All this dumb shit. Talk content creator. Don't let people tell you how to deliver your shit, how to talk about your shit, right? Especially if they're just a troll account, especially if they're an account that doesn't have content themselves. If I want to know how to do shit, I'll ask somebody. All right? You care, we got shit. What the fuck you watching me then? You're complaining. Why do you go watch another sport? What these grown ass men out here, bro? Some of them are content creators too, by the way. Telling people what to do, what not to do, what to be. Like, get the fuck. Worry about your own damn self and do what you want to do. All right? God damn, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Oh, DStyle, you're telling them what to do. Yeah, I am, motherfucker. What are you gonna do about it? I'm doing it on my platform. I'm not doing it like under the comment section of their platform. There's a difference. With that said, right? Doesn't mean, by the way, that I discourage disagreement. If you disagree with something, go ahead and post it. I don't care about that, right? But like, you know, it's fucking hilarious to me. You're not direct. Here's direct, motherfucker. How about that? Oh, DStyle, I've been following this. Shut the. You're gonna guilt me with the fact that you've been watching me for years. Been watching me for years. You never commented on anything. The one time he decided to comment, and I've been watching you for years. You don't go straight to it. You don't go straight to jugular. You beat around the bush, and I don't feel fulfilled. You haven't felt fulfilled for years, but you're still watching, right? There's plenty of content creators out there that need people to watch them. So go ahead and go over there, all right? Help them out. It's crazy, bro. Crazy world we're living in. You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand. I just don't get it. And I know what to do. Bro, I know it's people that think they're funny and they're creating sock puppet accounts. Like, you know what I mean? That's your thing. That's crazy. I feel sorry for you. All right, but look, Turkey a la chic. Now lower the pay. First of all, I've been saying this for years. Like the U.S. consumer's been getting fucked over. I mean, it's just the way it is, bro. The U.S. consumer's been getting slapped around. Like, people don't give a fuck, bro. Dudes in the UK paying 20 some dollars, and people in the US paying $89, the same product. The same product. But the value of the dollar is different over there. Bro, it's only a couple percentage difference. Meaning if they pay 20, we should be paying 30. Give me a fucking break, dude. All right? Not 89. 89, 90. They still throw in the 99 cents in there. They make it seem like it's only 89, not 90. This is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? This is not the U.S. consumer's been getting fucked over. The U.S. consumer's been getting delivered fights that shouldn't be on pay-per-view. And then people get mad because people don't buy them because they're not supposed to be on pay-per-view. Don't put shit that shouldn't be on pay-per-view on pay-per-view. So look, no one's buying the $89 pay-per-view. So in the U.S., so the logic they're using is, well, what we'll do is we'll lower the price, so therefore more people could buy it, right? I do believe more people will buy it because it's cheaper. However, will it make more revenue? We'll wait and see, right? Because essentially, if you're lowering it to a certain amount, you got to sell 3 for the price of 1 now, right? What has been the price of 1, now you have to sell 2 or 3 of them for in place of 1. And are you going to make up for it? So even if, let's say, the next event does, instead of 200,000, just throw that number out there, it does 400,000. Well, the revenue is going to drop. The numbers look better. It's 400,000, but the revenue is going to drop. Essentially, you have to sell over 600,000 at that price to at least be where you were at 200,000 buys, and then is it going to do that much? So is it going to sell more? I do believe it will. It is going to sell more pay-per-views because it's cheaper, right? And more people could afford it. But is it going to make up for the difference? I don't know. Like that's yet to be seen. I don't think it will, but it doesn't mean it's not the right thing to do. In the long run, it's better to condition people for these prices than the $89 because the $89 is making people tune out. You're shrinking the market. You're shrinking the fan base in the long run with these high prices, right? So if you're in it for the long haul in any capacity, you want to start bringing down the prices and bringing in volume, bringing in more eyeballs so there's more fans, so more people spend money on the sport. Because a lot of it could trickle to different directions. So that's the problem with boxing. It's become a country club sport, right? And it's not popular. It just isn't. Oh, but these the pirating, the pirating. Let me tell you something, right? I I could say this while I'm blue in the face. I could keep repeating this, and people like it'll go in one ear out the other. They already have their preconceived notions. It's whatever to me, but I'll repeat it anyway. And I apologize to people that have already heard this, but I'll just go ahead and say it. Um, Everything is pirated. Like everything. It's open season for everything. I'll repeat. Everything in form of entertainment, sport, TV, movie, all apps, everything, todo is pirated. All of it. Some people watching this right now pirate everything. That one of those Fire Sticks, and they don't pay for any of the movies, they don't pay for any of the sports, they don't do any. They pirate it, or they'll pay to whoever that person that's delivering the service for them. Right? I have my own thoughts on the whole thing, right? But I don't want to be all preachy or whatever. So I'll leave the sermon for another day, right? But why am I saying this? Well, why is it important to say this, right? Shout to Remy. Turkey loves losing money. That ain't his. Oh my God, we could say that again. Everyone's so giving with other people's money, right? I give anybody in this chat right now, right? Anybody, $1 billion, and they'll make great fight cards too. Okay. But look, let's kind of dive in here a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. So, NFL football, the most popular sport in the nation, in the United States, right? I know it's not a big deal outside of the US, but in the US, it's a big deal. Like the franchises here are worth more than some of the top. Like the Cowboys are worth more than any soccer team in the world. Like you know what I mean? That's how big and how much money the NFL generates. And it generates it through TV rights, right? With things like the Sunday Ticket, merchandise, right? Ticket sales. Football is a social event. People tailgate before games. People travel for it. People buy merch. People buy the jersey of their favorite team. People, go to the games. They have a blast at the games. They people get together to watch it at a friend's house. People get together and they socialize to watch football because football is popular. Yet football is the most pirated sport in the United States of America. Nothing is pirated more than NFL football. Because a lot of people pirate it. A lot of people don't want to pay for the Sunday ticket. Yeah, I live in Texas. I'm a big Chicago Bears fan. I'm gonna pirate their game so I could, watch my favorite team. That happens a lot, more than any other sport in the United States of America. Nothing is pirated more, yet nothing makes more money. It's not even close. Yet they still make a stupid amount of profits. The same with college football, by the way, which is second. Still makes stupid amount of money because it's a social event. People get together. People try. Colleges just went to Los Angeles to support LSU, and there was purple everywhere. LSU fans get together at homes and watch LSU play. It's popular sport. Yet it's the most pirated sport. Why is that? NBA. Not as much as football, but it's popular in the United States. And it's pirated. Around the world, no other sport more pirated than soccer worldwide. Yet soccer teams still make crazy amount of profits. So you get crazy amount of viewers. right? The people still watch it. UFC. People pirate UFC. Dana White's always ranting and raving about people that pirate, UFC events. But UFC's doing all right. UFC's not doing pay-per-views that do under 100,000. Boxing is the only sport. It's the only sport where people in the business don't, like, in every business they have concerns about pirating. Don't get me wrong, because it's still, they do see it as, hey, that's lost revenue. But there's no doubt about that. But boxing is the only sport that acts like it has no problems, and the problem is that the fans are stealing everything. Boxing is the only sport that does this. It's the only sport. Ask yourself why. Boxing is the only sport where you get a former president of Showtime Sports that will blame the diehard fan base, and then you got his minions and his parrots that parrot the same dumb shit he says, right? After driving Showtime out of business, this dude went around. It's the diehards that are killing the sport because they don't buy the pay-per-view. They don't support the events. They pirate everything. That's the solution to everything. You have people that have never worked in any form of entertainment business, that have never worked in that side of the business ever. I have, but they never worked in that side of the business. They don't understand that side of the business. They've never worked for a major social media company. They've never worked for anything remotely that, but they go around, they talk about this shit like it's a matter of fact, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Boxing pay-per-views that fail because they're not pay-per-view quality events. And there's no demand to see them, and people aren't socializing to see them, and people don't want anything to do with it. It's not because everyone's pirating it. That's just a cold, hard truth. Because I'll tell you right now, Anthony Joshua sells pay-per-views in the UK, but I'll tell you another thing, Anthony Joshua fights get fucking pirated like a motherfucker in the UK. Do you understand? I'll repeat. Anthony Joshua sells great pay-per-views. He's a huge megastar in the UK. His events are profits. Big megastar. Yet in the UK, people pirate the shit. Like, I remember being on the phone with Joe Beaver, and he was telling me about people pirating Joshua fights and how it cost them upwards of tens of millions of dollars lost revenue because of the amount of people pirating Anthony Joshua fights in the UK. Even though it's just $20 over there for the pay-per-view, it's $29, whatever it is. People get on the Americans are terrible. They steal everything. Dude, first of all, nobody pays more for the pay-per-views than the Americans. And they steal pay-per-views everywhere. Everywhere. We had Terry Lane, who I asked when he was on here about how is, Zhang doing in terms of revenue. Like we understand a lot of people watch Zhang in China, but how many people, how much of that is monetized in China? How much of that is dollar and cents in China? And he talked about all the lost revenue they have because people pirate the stuff in China. Yet we have individuals out here that go on live streams and tell people that Zhang sold over 100 million or whatever dumb shit pay-per-views on TikTok, which isn't true. That's a flat out lie. And I have the receipt. It's just crazy. Zhang is not a pay-per-view star in China because they don't even understand the concept of pay-per-view in China. Only here in the United States. The family, you're terrible. No, the sport of boxing has lost popularity. Why is it that certain pay-per-views do sell? Why did Tank versus Ryan sell? If everyone's pirating everything and no one's buying nothing, why did that pay-per-view sell? Why does Canelo still get over 500,000 for his pay-per-views? 600,000 for his pay-per-views? If everyone's pirating everything, nobody's saying nobody. Like, let me tell you something. Pirating has always been an issue. Pirating's always been around, just in different forms. Like, stop acting like none of y'all know what the black box was and shit. Like, just stop, bro. I had an uncle that had the black box and he got all the pay-per-views for free. And that's how he would watch Chavez. It is what it is. I knew plenty of people that had that shit. Pirating has always been around. You could argue it's easier to do it now, sure. I'm not saying it's not a problem, but it's a problem across the board with every form of entertainment, with everything. People will pirate shit so the kids can get Disney Plus for free. All right? People pirate everything. Everything. And they do it everywhere. People in the UK pirate, people pirate, people in South America pirate, people in Canada pirate, people in Europe pirate, everybody pirates. Everybody pirates in every single, it's not an American thing. I just want to make sure people understand that. A lot of people think that because you live here and you think everyone's perfect all around the world. Right? With that said, is this going to help? I believe it's going to help get more eyeballs, right? It's going to help them get more people to watch. But that's not what's like when we're talking about revenue and that. What you need is events on demand. People need to want to watch something. Shakur Stevens and Cordina just isn't something people want to watch, even if you lower it to $20. That's not something like, oh man, I really got to plan around Cordina versus Shakur on the weekend. All right? Hey, you going to that wedding? Nah, man, I'm going to watch Cordina versus Shakur. Hey, man, you're going to go to that baby shower? I'm going to watch Cordina versus Shakur, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to go watch that college game? The buddies can, nah, brother. Like, Cordina's fighting Shakur, bro. Don't you understand? We got to watch that pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Like that's not something people are going to do. That's the problem the Saudi cards have. They have competition with college football, with NBA, with hockey if it's on that Saturday afternoon, with other forms of entertainment, people doing other things with their life. There's just a lot going on. And what are you doing to make people say, okay, I need to watch this event? Because the problem with a lot of people out there that they think of everything in a very monolithic way, right? They think of boxing fan as like a caveman, like it's one set of people. They all think the same. And me, boxing fan, me support boxing, and that's it. Like that's not that simple. All right. Very, very few people are like just boxing fans, and that's it. Even diehard boxing fans. I know some. They have other shit going on. Like Calix is a big diehard boxing fan, but he likes college football. He watches the Saints. You know what I mean? He watches other sports. He watches basketball. He takes his kids to go play sports, and he's got a family, and he's got a wife, and he's got different things to worry about. It's not like his life doesn't just revolve around boxing. So he's got some, and there's times he skips over, like, yeah, I got some other shit to do. This isn't it right here. Shakur versus Cordina. All right. It's even a lot of diehard boxing fans, a lot of hardcore fans watch other sports. They watch other things. Okay? So let's take it to boxing. No, but that's in the foul. No, but this the most like pirated fights in the history. The most pirated fights are also the most purchased fights in history. That's the correlation. Okay? No fight has ever been pirated more than Pacquiao Mayweather. Yet Pacquiao Mayweather sold over 4 million pay-per-view buys. Why is that? Because the fight was on demand. Because the public wanted to watch the fight. Okay? That's why. So when people want something, they buy it and they steal it. Because that Saturday night, yeah, I'm watching Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Whether I'm buying it, right, or whether I'm stealing it, I'm going to watch that event. That's why. You got to understand that. Mayweather versus McGregor. It was pirated up the ass, that fight. In fact, I might be wrong. That one may have been more pirated than Pacquiao Mayweather. But nonetheless, you're 1 or 2 in piracy. But it's the second highest sold pay-per-view of all time. Yeah, no, but you would think, well, everyone's pirating it, so it couldn't have sold. Yet it sold over 4 million pay-per-view buys. You put that wherever you want to put it. All the fights that did over 1 million, they're more pirated than the fights that do under 1 million. A fight that does 600,000 is pirated more than a fight that only did 200,000. A fight that did 200,000, it was pirated more than a fight that did less than 100,000. So I'm not saying piracy isn't a problem. Technically, we're going to get technical, it is stealing. But it doesn't explain why pay-per-views fail and others succeed. If it's a fight people want to watch, it will sell. And the reason it sells is because one big component, and the reason the pay-per-views are priced so high in the US is because it was a social, these fights used to be anyway, social events. People used to get together to watch the fight on Saturday night, right? Every Chavez pay-per-view event, De La Hoya pay-per-view event, even if it was Vargas fighting on pay-per-view, Trinidad, the Holyfield Tyson fights, all Tyson events, all of them that I remember. I wasn't sitting down on my TV by myself watching them. I want everybody here to think about it. Just think about it. Think about the times you watch those fights. I was watching them with a bunch of people around me at a fight party. So nobody wanted to be the guy with a fucking laptop connected to the TV and because it's like embarrassing to be like pirating it while you're watching it with people. I'm not saying I never experienced that. Well, first of all, it was never a good experience. That's number one. A lot of times it would kick it off and it was just like the guy's going to his computer, like, oh man, I know what's happening. Let me try this other one. Like, you know what I mean? And we're just like, what the fuck, bro? Right? People generally buy, if it's a social event, they buy the event. Whether they all pitch in, whether it's because, hey, I'm the one hosting the event, whatever it is, right? It sells. But it's a fight people want to see. That's why. Now, since boxing has lost popularity, right? Only diehards watch, for the most part. First of all, keep in mind that the events that do sell are bought by diehards. You know, casual dude going to buy Shakur versus Cordina? Kidding me? A Riyadh season card is not bought by, with everything going on. You think with college football going on and all these other sports, you know, all these other forms of entertainment, all the other things people got to do on a Saturday, you really believe a fucking casual is going to be buying, you know, a Riyadh season boxing card? You must be out of your stupid mind. You must be out of your mind. The reality is this, man. I don't know what's going on with the zone. Well, before I get to that, let me just close out with the pay-per-view thing. Unfortunately, we this is a problem that boxing created. It turned into a country club sport. It alienated people over time with the high pay-per-view prices. Because a lot of people didn't start pirating. A lot of people just stopped watching. They stopped caring. And I know a lot of you watching this right now know people like that. That used to be big boxing fans. They used to talk boxing with. And they don't watch boxing anymore. That's just a reality, okay? So I want to make sure people understand the following. Because I'm going to go in on the zone right now. So like, what does the zone do? Like what? Are they giving us better fights than like ESPN Plus? Like, I'm talking about the quote unquote free ones that come with your subscription. The motherfuckers charge $30 a pop, bro. $30, and you gotta ask yourself, why am I paying $30? What do they give us for those $30? Ooh, Pacheco. Woo! ESPN is going to give us Better Be versus Bivol for free. It comes with your subscription, I should say, which is like $10. It's not $30 a month. When it comes to like the I'm just calling them free fights, by the way, just for the sake of it. I know they come with a subscription, but they don't give us as good free fights or any better than ESPN. So they're not giving us better fights. Oh, but these they put on what the pay-per-views? You don't even get a discount for the pay-per-views anymore. As a DAZN subscriber paying $30 a month, I was being charged more for the pay-per-views than like a DirecTV customer was. If they wanted to order it on DirecTV. Can somebody explain to me what am I paying $30 for? Oh, but they're going to have the Canelo fight too. Okay, but they're charging the same for the Canelo fight that Amazon's charging for the Canelo fight. I don't need to pay DAZN $30 a month to buy the Canelo fight. They're not giving me like a discount. They're not giving me like a $30 discount to like, hey, you know what? If you buy the Canelo fight, it's like having a free month of DAZN or something, or I don't know, like they're not doing anything like that. So what the fuck's the point? We're paying more than ever for DAZN, but the quality of what we're getting has dropped. What the fuck is going on, bro? How do you go from charging $10 a month and we're getting Canelo fights for free and we're getting Joshua fights for free and we're getting, even if there were crappy cards, there were just some other ones. They were only charging us $10 a month. Okay, but they said that wasn't going to last forever. I get that, but we've gone from that to now we're paying $30 a month, and we have to pay full sticker pay-per-view price for pay-per-views, right? We're paying more than DirecTV customers or Comcast customers for their pay-per-views. Something's up here. Something's adding up, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And you like, what does the zone bring? The zone is like I'm having flashbacks of Kmart. That's what I'm having flashbacks of. At one point, Kmart wasn't cheaper than Walmart. Walmart was cheaper and had better stuff. Like Target was more expensive, but it was a nicer looking store and it was a better experience. And it was higher quality stuff. So like Kmart had nothing to offer the consumer. So the consumer just like moved on. Like they went to, well, either go to Walmart or Target. What the fuck am I doing at Kmart? That's how I feel right now about the zone. What in the fuck are they offering? Like what is it that you're delivering for us? What am I paying you $30 a month for? If even your X series shit is on pay-per-view. Like what are you giving us for that amount of money, bro? I want to remind everybody, Netflix doesn't cost that. Netflix is about to put on. They're going to start putting on live like sporting events. They don't charge that amount of money. Other sports, other apps will charge that much. Like that's crazy, bro. And the crazy part is like you're paying that a month and you're still like expected to pay full sticker pay-per-view price. I remember for the Munguia fight, right? I was going to a friend's house to watch it with Canelo Munguia. And I asked the friend, like he's like, yeah, I'll buy it. I said, no, hold on. Me, like an idiot. This is when you know you're doing your consumer wrong, when you make them feel like idiots. I go to him, oh, bro, I got the zone, so wait till I get it because with the zone, we get the discounted price. So I checked the zone. It was the same price as it was on Amazon Prime. It was the same fucking price. What am I paying you for, bro? It's like having a rewards card and everything's more expensive anyway. Can you imagine you got a rewards card at a gas station and they charge you more for gas than someone who's never put in gas there before? This is what the fuck the zone's doing. The zone, like, you're fucking up bad, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like, you're fucking up bad. You want me to be honest? You should probably put on the Saudi card for free. We should do. Take the hit. Like, you owe it to your subscribers. No, but we can do it. Try to get more subscribers that way. Why the fuck would somebody pay anybody $30 and then be expected to pay the same for those pay-per-view events? That's ridiculous, bro. When you get Peacock or something, like WWE doesn't charge you for WrestleMania. When you have the WWE Network, they weren't charging extra for the pay-per-views. And I guarantee you, if they ever start it, they wouldn't be charging you more on their network than they would on DirecTV. They're fucking up bad, bro. Like bad, epically bad. Like ESPN Plus is fucking them over bad. Like it's kicking their ass, dude. So it just is what it is. That they're trying to price gouge us boxing fans. Is what they're doing. That's what you're doing. And if Turkey and the Saudis don't care about money they lose and it's nothing to them, like they put on for free then. Well, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? It's whatever to me. But with that said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. This is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing. I'm out. Shout out to Nando, Mars Boxeo, and everybody that came in afterwards. Oh, actually, before I go, I had ended a live, and somebody had provided a super chat the other day, and I sincerely apologize that I did that. It was intentional. I had already clicked end stream, and then boom, like the live popped up. Of the super chat. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where in the hell? Give me a second, guys. Now I can't find. Why can't I find? Oh, I know why. Stupid. Oh, looking at my screenshots, but it was a picture. Pugilist Zine. I appreciate it. I have the thing right here. I took a picture of it. Eduardo Nunes fighting on Pacheco undercard on Saturday. Don't blink. Nunes 26-1 with 26 KOs at junior lightweight. Shout out to him. I didn't watch that fight actually, but I watched most of the card, but I think I do think he won. I do think they stopped that fight. But I just want to say I appreciate the support and all that, and I apologize for not getting to that because I had ended the live. But with that said, guys, I appreciate it, and we're rolling out. Peace.